Right.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, ready?
Ready?
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay. That was perfect.
That was amazing.
That was better.
Yeah.
Is there any points that you had that you want to ask on?
There, I was making notes.
Go for it. Go for it.
Like, and also.
Go for it. Yeah. Anything?
I really like on the point we were talking about with stay in your lane, trying for all, master of none.
Yeah.
Like, jack of all trades.
Yeah.
Like, you're not specializing in one area.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to lose that kind of focus. Like, it's choosing what you want to focus on, how you can be of most use to somebody. That's really valuable because then you can actually start to really help somebody.
Yeah, 100%. I think a really good point on that as well is, and it's in the 15 stages of the fitness coach book, which is look at your own story, right? So look at what you've done, and the best person that you can help is pretty simple, is you when you were starting. That's it, right? So for me, it was 16-year-old Ollie or 18-year-old Ollie getting into this fat, overweight, not liking himself. I helped him at first. And then I let my clients tell me, because guess what? The ones that paid the most, the ones that enjoyed it the most, and the ones that I most enjoyed training, that's who I help. But first, you just have to help you 3 years ago. And one more point on this. For all of you guys who are thinking, maybe you have a little bit of imposter syndrome right now. Maybe you're like, oh, I can't help people. Maybe you have a bit of that procrastination or that fear. There's a really good story from this movie called Catch Me If You Can, right? With Leo DiCaprio, with Tom Hanks. And the whole movie, Leo is lying and faking and doing all these things. And right at the end, Tom Hanks, the FBI director, looks at him and now he's helping the FBI, right? Because he got caught. And he's going through every single one. What did you do here? Oh, I cheated and lied there. What did you do there? But there was one bit of the story where he was a teacher, right? And he taught for like a year and no one caught him the whole time. And Tom Hanks said, how did you do that one? You must have lied and script. He said, no, I didn't cheat that one. It was super simple. I just read 1 page ahead. And that's the thing, I think, with all of this stuff. And that links in with what we're saying about who you say no to, which is like, you have read 1 page ahead in a certain field compared to someone else. And in my opinion, if you've done that, you qualify as the right to help that person. And that is a knowledgeable, valuable thing that you can receive payment for because you have paid in time and someone else is paying you in money for the mistakes that you've made. So if you've done nothing in your life and you've sat down and literally not left your bed, which is impossible because you're watching this video, then whatever. But you're all watching this video, you've all done stuff, you clearly like fitness, you've clearly done something. So therefore, someone who's read 1 page behind you, you just need to find who that is for you and who you're most qualified to help.
I think Goggins saying repetition as well really speaks true here. It rings loud and true. Just get the reps in, get like who you're trying to help, figure it out, whittle it down, and then just focus on the next steps.
Yeah. And in that sense, it's like volume negates luck.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways. A really good way of putting that as well is imagine if you're going around knocking on doors, right? And one person opens the door and says, go away. Or actually, no, let's wait. You knock on the door and they go, yeah, I'd love to be a personal trainer. Like, I'd love to get a personal trainer. That's lucky. If you knock on 1,000 and get 5, is that luck? Or is that volume?
It's volume versus
you
luck.
know that you need to then, you knocked on 1,000 doors, you got 5 clients. Well, that means it's 20 to 1. Yeah. So I need to knock on 20 doors to get 1 client. Or it's 200, whatever it is, right? So that's the thing. It's like volume negates luck in terms of this. And so how can I link that to if I was starting again? I'd say you're doing a certain level of advertising to get the clients that you've got. You just need to do more. You either need to post more, you need to talk to more people, have more conversations, start more conversations on the gym floor, talk to more of your friends, just do more. And the more advertising is making the unknown known, the more you let people know about your stuff, the more likely you are to get them to pay you. Pretty simple.
And that leads into connection also. You want to make connections with people and you're not trying to just sell. You're trying to actually build a bond with somebody that trusts 100%.
100%. And I think this is so important when it comes to personal training because people aren't buying personal training, they're buying you. And the number one way for someone to guarantee that they're going to make that actually pay you for something is they've already got a lot of value from you. It's pretty simple. If you're like, oh my God, I got so much from this thing, what happens when I pay this person? Then of course you're going to be more likely. So that's why I started with work for free, because the more you give away, the more likely people are to make that association between you and value, therefore they pay you.
Also, one last thing.
Yeah.
When we were talking about doing stuff for free, when you and I started working together last year, one of the things we spoke about was filming yourself during like your sessions or like putting out social media content. You'll build up a rapport. You chat and you say, "Hey guys, I've got one space available this week. Does anyone want to join in?" Really good. You know somebody who wants to join in, and then it just snowballs from that.
When you work for free, again, it's all about supply and demand. And also the number one rule of marketing is do a good job and let people know about it. You can't let people know about it if you're not doing a good job, and you can't do a good job if you haven't got any clients. What you can do right now is you can just document your journey. So, wow, you just started a qualification? Document it. What did you learn today? You guys who are on the anatomy and physiology course right now, start talking about it on your socials. Oh my God, today I learned slaps. Right? Which is what we just talked about on the call, which is like structure and like locomotion and like what the bones do. That's useful knowledge. Share it with the world, because when you actually come to being qualified, guess what? People are going to be like, I just got so much from this person that like oh my God, now she's qualified and now she's taking on free people. Oh my God, let's join her and get in with that. So if you're just starting out, or you're just getting qualified, or you're just working for free, one thing you might notice with all my content is I try to never say the word should, right? You should. And I try to not say you, I try to say I did, because hopefully you want what I've had, whatever, because you're a personal trainer.